Welcome to Casuals Runeterra, episode 29.1. I'm your host, Ryan, here with your other host, Hitch.
And major spoilers for the Casuals of Runeterra scene, we're never hitting episode 30. I am looking forward to doing 29.200 with you. But, sorry guys.
Man. Happy New Year. Did we, wait. No, you know what? Sort of Happy New Year. We'll do Happy New Year in the 30th episode. This is a pseudo preparation for the Happy New Year from the Casuals of Runeterra.
Wait, Happy New Year in episode 30. So we're going to say Happy New Year for 2021 in like 2025.
Exactly. Just get them all under one umbrella, right? It's called efficiency, Hedge.
Yeah, we know how to do.
So as we're always, housekeeping up top, you can listen to us everywhere. Follow us on Twitter to keep up to date on episodes at Podcast Core. That's Podcast COR. And you can send an email to the same address at gmail.com. So please leave a like, follow, and short comment. There is no Ryan Cheeseline because we're talking about the 2021 roadmap.
Wait, this might be my favorite episode ever. I'm spared from your cheese.
Oh, it's a matter of time before it comes back. I'm just putting extra work into the next cheese line.
Ah, crap.
So what is the 2021 roadmap? So we were hit in the middle of the week with some juicy league news overall. So Riot came out. Riot came out. Just giving me a look. So Riot came out with a video that essentially went through all their properties and gave a brief explanation of what's to come in the first half of 2021, essentially. And we got some juicy stuff. I think we already knew how active the Legends of Runeterra team is. But this roadmap is a lot tighter than I thought it was going to be and a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. Because I thought they would just give us the full year, but this is only up to July.
Well, I mean, I really thought that it was going to be more as far as how tight this release has been, I thought it would just be the first 4 months. Because it was at this point last year when we were finally getting, deeper into the beta and looking at a release that they were like, hey, this is how we're going to do our release schedule. And I thought that they would just kind of reveal an amount like that. But I mean, this is the same tightness except for the full half year. And the way that they're also showing it is like there's going to be even more content kind of jammed into each of those. So it's like Riot is not playing with Runeterra right now. We're the casuals, so they are not casual about it.
So let's get into it. So they break it down by month here, and there's a fancy graphic out there you can find if you want to check it out yourself. But we're going to go through that graphic and kind of talk about each individual thing, what we think about it, and how excited we are. So this should be a quick one. But we start with January. So on the 18th, they will be releasing the Co-op versus AI Lab. So this is Hetch's specialty here. You can now bring a friend to the fun.
Yep, it's this. I'm gonna live in this lab. My house. I'll send everyone the address when I get there. Send all my mail over there. I will be dragging you, Ryan, into this.
I'm here for it.
You're gonna have to do it with me. Sorry.
Yeah, I understand.
This is my new home now.
This is my duty. This is what I signed up for.
New year, new me.
Exactly. But yeah, this is coming up real soon. So get ready for that one if you guys are excited about lab stuff. Following that in February, we get the Aphelios Champion expansion single player Legends Lab. So we're not going to talk about the character himself this episode. He'll have his own episode. There's plenty of space for all that emo power. But here's not the time. But for this one, we're getting a champion expansion deck bundle. We're getting the Lunar Celebration Cosmetic and Seasonal Tournament. So we've got an example of that before where, they release a champion and they release a small portion of stuff to go along with an event. And they've done it well so far, so I expect them to continue that trend.
And it's really exciting because of how good the last events were too. Both the Spirit Blossom event and the KDA event were they were really big influences as far as not only just the way that Runeterra looks, but also the way that game's played. I mean, we're still seeing go hard decks in the meta currently. These events have been not only fun but important. So it's exciting. I'm just upset because this is the kind of love that Diana deserved, and we're giving it to Aphelios. But whatever. That's a different.
It's adjacent love. It's like a group hug.
It's a group hug. Yeah. Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
So this takes us into March. We're getting the new set here, Empires of the Ascended, which means Shurima.
It's
Heck, you called this
Shurima
one.
time. Like I think we've talked about it on the show.
Yeah.
I've talked about it almost every time off camera that I see you. That it's like Shurima's got to be popping up soon because there's too many good characters and too much good lore in that region. And as far as on the graphic, they don't outright say it's going to be Shurima, but like the word Shurima never pops up. Like they're doing it in that coy way of like, we didn't tell you. They told us. Like you can pull up any of those pictures. We're going to Shurima. And like, I'm not even going to put Oracle Hetch on this one because it's too obvious. Like, but I'm stoked. I'm so stoked. I will do the Oracle Hetch here though. Which is, I will guarantee one of two characters is going to be there because you've got to have some of like the old school, some of the first league champions in Runeterra as far as in your new region. You know what? I'm not even going to do one of two. I'm going to put one. I'm calling one champion here. Amumu is going to be there. Amumu is going to be one of the fan favorites. Yeah, so I'm putting my name on it now.
Yeah. They can't do it right after Aphelios though. That's too much emotion. So they would have to like split it up a bit, right?
Oh my god! Like they're gonna put Aphelios and then they're gonna put Amumu, and then the login music for the game is gonna switch over to like a Bullet for My Valentine. And we're going full emo, boys.
But yeah, so in this set, we're getting the expansion event pass. We're getting Champion Mastery, which Champion Mastery is once again cosmetic related, but it will be related to the champions you play the most. So essentially, like you'll be leveling up the cosmetic visuals for the champions that you have the most fun with, which is cool. And then Social Lab is coming with that as well. So you got something to say? What?
Yeah, I'm super stoked for the Champion Mastery because that's a really cool thing that they've added to League of Legends from before I played, and I can't wait to see what kind of cosmetics I'm going to get for my girl Lux. She will finally get the respect she deserves.
Yeah, I need to get on the cosmetic train. Like I've still been wrapped up in my World of Warcraft life, getting some games in here and there. But don't worry, when this starts popping off, I'll be there to enjoy it.
It's fine, man. We're the casuals.
I know, right?
It's like, hey, we told you before, man. This is who we are.
It's on the tin. It says it right there.
Right there.
So this takes us into April, and we're getting our first anniversary event, the Legends of Runeterra anniversary celebration, and then we're getting the Social Lab and the Legends Lab with that as well. And it's going to give you anniversary cosmetic items and seasonal tournament for this as well. So the crazy part about this is Runeterra has done such a good job that I forgot it was their first year. It's kind of like when Overwatch came out. I mean, Overwatch was the same way on its initial launch, where that first year flew by, that when the anniversary event came around, you're like, oh, snap. It's been a year already. So I'm excited to see like what they pull out, what they do for the players, because usually during anniversary events, they open up like previous cosmetic stuff you couldn't get if you missed it. So you get access to those. They give you some cool bonuses. So you have some like extra spending money. So I'm sure they're going to be giving away a ton of cards. There's going to be a hell of a lot of promotion around this. So get ready for that.
I think we can also get a better idea of what it might look like once we get into March and we see the Empires of the Ascended, how a lot of the new stuff there is handled. Because they have not been shy as far as just like, check out these pre-constructed deck, have these cards. So we might get to see stuff like that, but I still just can't believe that it has already been a year. Like, this is one of the few things of like, people talk about how time moves fast when you're having fun, and Runeterra is the only thing that's just like been blinding speed. It does not feel like a year.
Yeah.
and they've already just given us so much. This is exciting.
We're blessed. We're truly blessed. No card game has treated consumers this well. It's so good.
Don't look at my credit card transactions with previous trading card games, please.
I mean, it's kind of crazy to think about. I've been playing card games since I was like 9, and never have I ever felt like when I play this game where my money is valued, my time is valued, and I'm not just I'm not being fleeced by the company I'm supporting, right?
Yeah, like I still have lunch money in my pocket.
Exactly.
Like I got to play the game and I didn't lose my lunch money. This is unprecedented.
Speaking of lunch money, give me that, nerd.
Oh crap! I spoke too soon.
I spoke too soon.
Mom.
So this takes us into May, and there's an interesting note here. So we have a new expansion. So it's going to be an extension of the Empires of the Ascended. This one's going to be called Guardians of the Ancient. It's going to be new event themed. And then we're getting champion skins. Now, that line is very important. It doesn't say cosmetic. It doesn't say it's a champion skins. So I'm thinking they're going to be releasing alternate art for pre-existing champions.
That's definitely what it sounds like, and that's super exciting because when we were like starting this show and trying to like theory craft ways that they could do cosmetics, like obviously champion skins are really big in League of Legends, so it makes sense to bring it over. Finally, we're bringing it over. I can't wait to see what they do with it, and it's also going to be like. This is how they're actually going to fleece me, since we just talked about how valued our time is in this game, and thank you, Riot, for that. But if you end up putting a whole Star Guardian pack out there, you'll get my money again, and I don't know how I feel about that. I like even knowing it, and I can't fight it. It's like,
oh man, I can't wait for us to be able to talk about Star Guardians.
I can't wait.
I mean, because listen. Y'all know how we feel about anime here. You know how we feel about that whole world. So it's no secret that we're hyped for it. Everything they do is geared towards us. Or if you're on the conspiracy train, everything we do is geared towards them.
Yeah, you know what?
They're stealing our ideas. That's what we're saying.
We need to have a meeting after this episode. We are too transparent on the show.
We need lawyers. That's what we need.
We need lawyers.
We're coming for you, Riot.
Anybody listening to this, if you got a law degree, please hit us up. We need your help.
So we get an expansion in May, and then we hop to June here, and immediately another expansion. So we're expecting big set for March, small set for May, small set for June, because you're also having the champion expansions there as well. So this one's going to be called Rise of the Underworlds. And this is just another expansion, which will bring cosmetics and a tournament with that, and a ranked season, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, and it is nice to see that as far as from the point of the Aphelios block all the way up through the rest of this graphic, the two things that they really keep harping on is the social lab, which they really haven't broken down too much, but like it's giving an idea of more of this co-op outside of just climbing ladder, which that's exciting. And then all these tournaments, like this was something that you and I have talked about a lot as far as making sure that the game keeps getting traction, and you have to nourish a competitive scene to make sure that happens, and they're not playing around. They're like, there's going to be a Riot tournament every single month, or at least that's what we're planning on, and it's super exciting to see. For us, a lore perspective is like, this one is the new expansion, is the Rise of the Underworlds. So like they don't say there's going to be a champion there, but I'm kind of curious if maybe they will throw in one, because like it seems that they're really kind of having fun with the amount of lore to Shurima that they're going to be giving us, because they've already shown so much just in this graphic. And it's like, so it gets my brain thinking of like, okay, what does this mean? Like, and that's what made me so hyped for this roadmap.
And we'll see if we can get something in where it's like a preamble for this stuff. I mean, it's coming so quickly that, based on, we won't talk about the Noxus region, which we haven't completely gotten to yet, but when we have so much content that we're working through for these episodes that, maybe we can squeeze in a little thing to get ready for Shurima and see what they bring to the forefront, some predictions there, and talk about the region to kind of give the listeners, you all, a bit of heads up. But Then it takes us into July. July is the most bare bones here, just as a champion expansion and a new themed event, and then more to come. So saying, hey, the second half of the year is going to be just as lit as the first half, so be prepared for it.
And I mean, again, like I was not expecting to get like 6 months of a schedule given to us at this time. So like the fact is, like, July is bare bones. It's like you've already told me what to look for in July.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't expecting to even be talking about July. Yeah. So
and company wise, if they're showing us this, then on the back end they have to be, you know, way out and planning for fun things coming down the pipeline.
Yep. You know, insert all the quotes of like a good chess player, push your glasses up the bridge of your nose. Like they've got more than what they're telling us.
Yeah.
Like 100%. But man, I am stoked.
Yeah. So as usual, we're happy. And as usual, thanks for listening. Tune in soon for the next episode. It'll be coming up right after we post this one. So we'll be back soon. Prepare for that.
After we post this one. Whoa, hold up. We got to do some scheduling here. I'm a casual.
We're now changing our names officially to the hardcores of Runeterra.
The no-lifers of Runeterra.
The tryhards of the sweaties of Runeterra.
Sweaties, no.
With that, we'll talk to y'all later.
All right, take care, everybody.